pregnant, but it was a back and forth between. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know these. I know who MissNikkiiBaby is because I don't know if Fat Trail got a baby by her, but I know she used to date Fat Trail. That's the only reason why I even know who MissNikkiiBaby is. But anyway, so he does have a kid. I want to say he might got 2 kids by her now. So they was having a back and forth, and she was seeing his hand. LiAngelo Ball basically left her high and dry. He got 1 baby by her, and I believe she's pregnant by a new one. She's just had a younger baby with her, and he bounced. He started to smell himself when he got that hit record. And I mean, let's be clear. That's what happened. It's a huge age gap. I believe that age gap is like 10 years. She's like 10 years older than him. And I'm 100, and I'm not gonna lie to you. This would be my advice to any women seeing this type of situation, where I would say be cautious too, because I'm not gonna sit here and say he had a midlife crisis, but he may had a career crisis, because let's be real, and I'm sure at that time she was his safe place when he was trying to, and that's kind of messed up. Let's be clear, as men, I wouldn't sit here and say, if we just being on some slime time, then cool. But if we being honest, I do think it's kind of foul what he did, because realistically, he probably, like, at that part, she was probably cool with, like, oh, I don't care that you the middle brother, and you realistically, like, you the poop-hut kid out of the 3 of y'all. Like, the younger brother is the mega star. The other brother kind of really, he's still really him too. He's still in the NBA. Matter of fact, shout out to LiAngelo Ball. I don't even know how the hell and why the hell the Chicago Bulls just extended his contract and gave him some extra bread. They about to give him 20 M's a year. This nigga barely even play. But again, shout out to the Ball brothers. But again, like I said, at that point when he was beating that girl, that was like, realistically, that was his claim to fame. Oh, cool. He got him a little IG jump pregnant. He hadn't. Listen to what I'm saying. At that, and that's why I'm not mad at her for crashing out or feeling some type of way. Because at that time when she had that first baby with LiAngelo Ball, he had no type of motion at all. His shit was frozen. He was absolutely could not figure it out. Couldn't even stay on a goddamn G League team. Literally, listen to what I'm telling y'all. He was literally, just think about it, before he caught this song, this last clip of it going viral before that song came out was him and his brother sitting on Angel Reese podcast, and fucking Lonzo telling him, you should probably just go overseas. And he was just like, man, I'm gonna give it a couple more months. I'm waiting for the G to call me. Like, think about that was the conversation he was having. So it was like damn near like he was having a delusional hopes and dreams, because he was literally thinking about waiting for the G League to call him. So you got to imagine, I'm saying, I get it, for men, if you're going to keep the bro code, we're going to celebrate him getting over on her. But if we just having real, honest, human conversation, bro, that's kind of foul. And I ain't mad at her for crashing out, because if I was holding you down when you couldn't figure nothing out, like you absolutely, life was just on froze, and you probably were just surviving off the strength of, I'm the brother of these 2 superstars. And cool, and I was taking you for you as you was. I don't necessarily, we don't know all their ins and out, but it wasn't, you never heard no domestic violence or nothing like that. So I'm sure she was his safe place for him. It was cool. Like, he was cool. He was, and in that interview, if you go back and watch that interview, you can hear Lonzo Ball's really kind of like, he too comfortable at home. He too comfortable with being in the house. And he made it seem like they, even in that interview, they made it seem like they started the podcast just so Jello will get out the house and do something. So I'm sure, hey, cool. That's why you got 2 kids by her. And these kids is super young. Like, I don't even think neither one of these kids is even over 5. So you sitting here saying, you in the house, you got some fresh box. And let's be clear, the girl, I'm not gonna make it say and seem like the MissNikkiiBaby girl is ugly or something. She cool. Like, she one of them white Instagram Jones said, that's your bag, the tan Jones with some fake made and looked like a black woman, but she white. And then cool, knock yourself out. But again, leaning on to all of that, with all that being said, I get where she coming from. So I'm gonna play a clip of this little.
I wasn't even going to address this, but I'm tired of people playing victim on the internet. One, people move on, things change. Yes, it may not be updated or addressed to the internet because it's not for y'all. People have private lives. We have real lives out here. You don't know what's going on. So everybody coming for me and trying to slut shame me and woman shame me, and I'm so sick of that narrative. Like, y'all so quick to blame the woman. Y'all don't know what's going on. People love to play victim for the internet. Half the time, that lady don't even have her kids. Let's be clear. There is no abandonment over here. Number 2, the lady and her family are racist. I don't care what anybody says. She always got the N-word in her mouth. You are not black at all. No, surprise. Stop posting about me. Stop trying to throw shade. Like, just leave me alone. You claim you have them on the internet. I wasn't even.
I believe she got another. Where's this other video?
I wasn't even going to address this, but I'm tired. Stop posting about me. Stop trying to throw shade. Like, just leave me alone. You claim you happy. You wanted to meet me.
So basically, anyway, the long story short, because I ain't gonna slow y'all down with this one. So basically, she had another video after this one, and she kind of posted while they was out on dinner, and of course, and I'm not gonna lie, and this is why I said you got two different type of baby fathers. Was of course her and LiAngelo Ball, they out on a date. She posts his hand, show his tattoos, whatever case may be. And you know how some women, oh, you can't post him though. So they took a picture in the bathroom, like I'm talking about a full body junk. He behind her, they booed up. It's a little black and white junk, whatever the case may be. She posted on her page, like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. You think you having it up. She posts his picture so people eat that up. So he doubled down and he posts that same exact picture. You know how dudes be. Niggas ain't trying to post no girl on their page. So for you to kind of really be like, oh, your baby moms and this girl going back and forth via social media, you basically chose sides like, yeah, eat a dick. I'm showing you who I'm riding with. Now, of course, I'm sure only time you can realistically, and that's why you kind of got to take some credence to what that girl is saying. It was like, she probably keeping it a buck because 9 times out of 10, especially if you got a hit record right now, you wouldn't play with somebody who really got majority custody of your kids. So I'm sure realistically, and of course, just if you have watched the Ball family Joan on Facebook, if you know how LeVar Ball is, 9 times out of 10, I'm sure, especially for Jello, because he was more of the one still staying close to home. I'm sure his moms and his father probably really doing the majority of the raising of the kid. And that's why she's sitting here saying he don't have the kids she don't got the kids most of the time, because I'm sure his parents is realistically probably the ones doing the majority of the raising of the kids. So I kind of get, that's the only way you can play like that, because if she got majority and you just got this contract that everybody was sitting here bragging about and championing you for getting this, coming off this one hit wonder jump, and you signing this big contract, you ain't gonna play with somebody at that time and moment and knowing that headline is still fresh, because she can hurry up and run and take you to child support. But if you're the one who 9 times out of 10, majority of the time you got the kids, I'm sure, cool, you could probably drag it in the court so you kind of know what you're doing, because you are playing with fire, because that still is the mother of your kids. So it's a little bit different. So like I said, some people just, it's a difference between LiAngelo Ball and a difference between Offset. And why we talking about LiAngelo Ball again, and I've said this a million times and I'll keep doubling down on this. This is why I believe that music should go back to being regional. And if you've heard any podcaster with you feel like a bigger platform say this, I'm 100% positive 9 times out of 10. I always hear all of these niggas say it after I already said it. Niggas be hearing shit, niggas be taking shit cool. I don't care. I'm just telling you where you heard it at first. This is why music should go back regional. This is the reason why, because I don't want to hear nobody from New York, New Jersey, or any type of the area of the tri-state. Do not tell me about this Lil Wayne verse. This is prime Little fucking Wayne. Little Wayne, Louisiana baby, absolutely lost his entire man. This boy went crazy on this goddamn song. Oh my God, Lil Wayne! I swear this was I ain't about to sit here and say this was the best Lil Wayne verse I heard in a long time, because Lil Wayne kind of just be blacking out, spanking shit all on the regular. But I promise you, if you are a Lil Wayne fan and you are a fan of Lil Wayne just blacking out, just doing him, bro, he just did him, and he just and if you know Louisiana slang, I mean, or even if you don't know Louisiana slang, if you're a fan of Rob 49, his biggest song was "Hand the Baby" and "Hand the Baby" and "Hand the Baby." That, guess who's on that song? Lil Wayne. That is a New Orleans thing. He rhymed. He didn't even rhyme baby. He was rhyming tweaker, but he just kept ending every part with baby. Dog, Lil Wayne went so fucking crazy on that song, dog. And even when he sit here and said, I be in and out the pocket like Lamar, y'all know who he talking about, my favorite quarterback, the great black Lamar Jackson. I was just like, bro, man, Lil Wayne is chef's kiss on that Tweakers verse. That song is so like how you feel on it, but you may not respect, because of course, let's be clear, because LiAngelo Ball verses in that song is just so you're not going to respect how crazy Wayne went, because Wayne got on that song and actually was rapping his entire black ass off on that song. So you're not going to appreciate a nigga getting on that song doing bars, because you came here just to swerve on that corner. Whoa, you ain't come here to hear a nigga go crazy. And that's why, listen, just think about it. In 2025, and I heard niggas be like, man, I rather would have heard Juvenile on it. That's when I can't take niggas' music opinion serious, because you rather hear Juvenile on it, because Juvenile, no disrespect to Juvenile, but he was going to get on it and do the same dumb shit that LiAngelo Ball already did. Lil Wayne got on there and made you squint your face and be like, oh, this nigga, oh. The F stand for feature. And then, man, I was like, all right, dog, you got it, big homie. I ain't going to hold you. That is why anywhere from Philadelphia on down, you ask people 30 and over, I'm not going to say 30 and over, from probably the window from 35 to, I'm gonna say 35 to 45. If you ask anybody from the DMV on down who's the greatest rapper alive, I'm 100% positive it's gonna be hard for you to find somebody that's not gonna tell you it's Dwayne Michael Carter. And that's how I felt when I heard it. I had to call that man by his whole entire government name. When I heard that, Joe, I said, "Whoa." When he said the F stand for feature, I said, let me run this thing back. Then when he got out of that pocket and this in his man, I was like, all right, no, you got it. Like you, like that one of them Jones, like, yeah, you got it. And I understand. Listen to what I'm saying. If you live somewhere up north and you think Jadakiss is the greatest rapper you ever heard, that may not be your cup of tea. If you heard this and you might like, man, I like old Mason, Cameron, and all these other Nas and all this, that shit ain't for you. And it's okay to say that because them niggas ain't for me. Like that's not my cup of tea. I was never gonna be the nigga. I can't wait to run in here, wait for Mace to get on there and do the freestyles with Cam. I'm not. I'm cool, dog. I ain't never looking for that. I ain't the nigga who gonna sit here and be like, oh, did you hear? Listen, I just talked about Davies. He put out a song with what's the New Jersey nigga, Ransom. That shit was trash, dog. I'm not looking for that type of shit. I ain't one of them type of niggas. I'm not one of them Lupe Fiasco type of niggas. I want to hear Weezy F Baby do what Weezy F Baby did. Excuse me. Shout out to Lil Wayne on that Tweaker song. I ain't gonna lie to you. He went absolutely crazy. In other news, I guess we might as well let's get